Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Juicy Bullet Farm. I am here with Daniel. Say hello.
Hola.
Hola, ¿cómo está?
I don't know aprende.
It's going to be a clear and sunny day all day tomorrow, just for the record. Spirits are in good humor today. And I already know how to make stir fry. Okay. So,
So, how are you, John? It's been a few days since we talked.
I'm doing pretty well. I feel like I'm doing pretty well. I spent most of my day today watching Mark Hamill interviews and Neil
God.
deGrasse Tyson interviews because I gotta mix it up. So that's basically been my day. I don't want to spend an entire episode, although we probably could spend a multitude of episodes talking about Mark Hamill.
Oh, you never give me shit up.
But I just want to say just a couple of things real quick that struck me during his interviews that I watched. A, super humble. Like, it caught me off guard that somebody like him would be as humble as he is. Like, throughout all of the interviews I watched, he was constantly mentioning other actors and the phenomenal job they were doing and veering credit to other people instead of just being like, yeah, dude, I'm the fucking best. Which was awesome. And B,
Well,
he's just fucking hilarious. Just effortlessly hilarious. And I loved it. It was great.
probably the reason why he's so humble is because back when they were still filming Star Wars, I don't know if you know this or many people know this, but in the scene where his face is all messed up, and and I think what second episode?
I don't remember. I haven't watched it in
Empire
a
Strikes
long
Back.
time.
Empire Strikes Back. His face is all screwed up. It's the same scene where Princess Leia ends up kissing him.
Right.
In the space station.
Mm-hmm.
So that was not makeup. That was his actual face. He had actually gotten into a really bad car accident.
Oh.
And it messed up that part of his nose like forever, basically.
Mm.
And it was a very bad car wreck. And for someone who's also been in very bad car wrecks, he's probably grateful to be alive. Secondly, there's a interview. I can't remember which one it is. I've watched all of his interviews. There's a interview with him. Basically, he was not sure if he was going to get another role after playing as Luke Skywalker.
Right.
And his next role was the Joker. So he's probably also grateful for the fact that he was able to find other work. Because people who play iconic roles like that, they usually never end up finding another another spot because they're always remembered as
exactly. Yeah, because they're just like, oh well, that's who he is. There's no way he's gonna play something else.
I can't remember the actor's name, but there's a John Wayne movie where John Wayne dies at the end.
Yes.
And the actor who played as the man who killed him was never able to find another job or another acting spot aside from the villain because he was basically forever known as the guy that killed John Wayne.
Right. Yeah. I did in one of the interviews I watched, he did talk about when he went in to get a role in the Batman animated series. And he said that he wanted to play a character that hadn't really been introduced yet. It was a character, he wanted to play a character like Two-Face or the Mad Hatter, that people, huge people hadn't already done the roles. Because he mentioned in there, he was like, I even my actor friends, they were not a help either, because they were just looking at me like, I would not want to follow Jack Nicholson in anything.
Yeah, I love that interview.
And and he, like, because he talked about how he was just sure that they were not going to give him the role, because it was so stark in contrast to his role as Luke Skywalker.
I think you watch the one that's like probably the one of the most popular interviews that he's done.
The one that I'm referring to is the one that he did at Oxford. He was at Oxford.
Yep.
Yeah. And he said that he just went all out, and like in his mind, knowing full well that he wasn't going to get the job, and he ended up getting it.
You know, it's funny though too because he might have not gotten the Mad Hatter in the animated series, but he did get the Mad Hatter in the Flash series.
No, he was the prankster.
Or Toymaker.
The prankster.
No,
Or the trickster. Sorry.
Trickster,
was the name of the character was the trickster. Actually, he played the trickster in the original, live action Flash movie.
Okay. There's also
which is why they brought him in, or why they asked him if he wanted to do the trickster in the
matter of
in
fact,
the Flash show.
He did do the trickster in one of the animated series because there's a thing where there was an episode where it was the Joker, the trickster, and then Mark Hamill himself. And so basically, like, and the majority of that episode was just them three, aside from Batman.
That's awesome. So it's literally just Mark Hamill talking to himself from
All
three different perspectives. That's actually awesome.
But and here's the thing though too, because I'm trying to get into voice. I'm trying to get into voiceover and.
Yep.
Basically what Mark Hamill and Robin Williams did.
Right.
I don't know if you know this or not, but if you can do more than one character, you get paid like per character.
Oh yeah.
So
that I did know.
Basically, yeah, he got paid for like freaking.
Yeah, no, he probably got paid quite a bit for that episode.
Well, it's even crazy. Even crazier though too, because I never knew this, but the John Stewart Green Lantern in the Justice League, he also voices Static Shock, and
the guy who voices John Stewart.
Yeah. Remember me and you had a private conversation about this like a few months ago.
Did we?
Yeah, we did. But anyway. So yeah, like there's been a few times where Static Shock has been in Justice League, and there's been a few times where Green Lantern's been in Static Shock, and I just always think about when there's like people who like voice numerous characters in their one show, they just make bank.
Oh yeah, make tons of money. Yeah, no, I don't know, like. Again, you and I have had private conversations about this, but I don't know that I've actually really delved into it in a video. But like, as much as I would love to get into voice acting, like my voice is just so fucked up. Like people who have watched a wide variety of my videos can probably hear it, honestly, because I hear it when I go back and I watch older episodes. And even if it's not like older episodes, but just recordings of the same series, just in different sessions, like my voice in the recording just sounds so much different. And that's not just... I have not adjusted the settings of my microphone at all. Like in between sessions, the only thing I've done is unplug it and plug it back in. Other than that, I haven't changed any settings. Nothing. It's just because my voice, like, over the years, like, I've done so much. Like, as a kid, I did a lot of screaming, and then after that, I did a lot of whispering, and both of those things really fuck up your voice if you do them for extended periods of time. And so my voice is just screwed. Like today, my voice feels okay. Like right now, as I'm speaking, I feel a little bit of tightness in my throat, but it's not like unbearable. But for the most part, like my throat feels super tight when I'm talking, and it's super uncomfortable and it hurts to speak. Because I've just fucked up my voice over the years. Is that amethyst you're carrying? Yes, please. Thank you very much, sir.
I told you I'd
But
give you the
yeah,
next one.
I would love to be able to do. Sorry, I was taking a drink of water. My mouth got super dry. I would love to be able to do that sort of stuff, but I don't feel like my voice is consistent enough. Because you have to have consistency.
Oh yeah, no, totally.
Although, just gonna throw this out there, one thing that really, like, grinds my gears. This is something that I have mentioned. I've been rewatching the Pokemon animated series. Okay, so I understand how it could be a fairly difficult voice to do, but have you noticed that Pikachu's voice in some episodes is like super super high pitched, and in other episodes is not quite so high pitched? Like it tends to vary in pitch and tone.
I mean, yeah, but like, I don't know.
Spirits are very happy today, by the way.
Cool. I don't know. Like, I mean, you're talking to someone who hasn't like watched like the original Pokemon in like forever.
Oh, I'm not even just talking about the original. Like I was watching. It was the beginnings of Ash's adventures. The last bit that I watched was like the beginning of the Hoenn region. And like in one episode, Pikachu sounded, like you would normally think of, like the average person who thinks about what Pikachu sounds like, the stereotypical thing. I can't do it. I'm not that good. But
I could attempt it.
yeah, I'm not even gonna try. But it's like the stereotypical thing, like, did you ever play Pokemon Yellow version? Where,
No,
like, when you put out Pikachu, you like, it's the actual Pikachu cry of his name, or its name, I should say. Well, whatever. Typically, it's like it's high-pitched, but it's sort of like mid-range to a person's voice, sort of. When you think of, like, the average person's voice, it's like high mid-range. I got a hair like in the dead center of my tongue. But there was one episode where like Pikachu's voice was like mid range of like imagining like the stereotypical voice of a teenage girl. Like that's where Pikachu's voice was, and then in the very next episode, Pikachu sounded like a 4-year-old girl. And it just, for whatever reason, that little tiny, it might have just been, they had a cold one day, or the microphones were like getting peaked for some reason, or there are any number of reasons why that's the case, but it still, for whatever reason, bothered me. And I don't know why. And it bothers me that it bothers me, because I'm like, this is just so
insufficient.
It's just superfluous, or however you pronounce that word. My mouth didn't want to form that word. It just doesn't make sense. I'm just being like super picky, basically, is what's going on here. Like, I'm just being a jerk to the person who does
to the woman
Pikachu
who
voice. The one actor who does the Pikachu voice. Robin wants a cauliflower. I think we have some cauliflower that I can bring to Robin. Pretty sure we saved back a handful of cauliflower, right?
You did, because I already gave mine to her.
No, that one was to Jody.
Oh, well.
Now there's like a mission on the board. Robin wants one.
Got you. I'm fishing today, so.
Yeah. It's not a problem. Oh yeah, we had 5 more in here.
I just got a purple bullhead.
Or wait, it's Thursday. This is aerobics day, isn't it?
Yes.
Huh. I wonder if she'll still accept the cauliflower for the quest on aerobics day.
Yeah, she will. Because I was able to give Emily a gift on aerobics day.
Talk to Haley as I'm walking by here. Because I do want the townsfolk to like me. Apparently it's not aerobics day? Or
no, wait,
aerobics is Tuesday.
Aerobics day.
Yeah, okay. It was a day that ended, or that started with a T. I was going to say a day that ends in Y, but that's every day.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I very rarely am wrong. Let's just be real here.
Let's not start today.
Excuse me. No, I'm not saying I'm never wrong. I typically say I'm never wrong.
But guys, we got that on recording.
I'll just edit it out. It's fine. Anyway, 525 gold for that shit. But yeah, in all honesty, I do find that very rarely am I actually ever wrong.
Well, and you know what? You did speak truth last time we had this discussion. If you don't know something, you don't answer.
Exactly. If I'm going to talk about something I don't know about, I research it first. Because I don't like being wrong, and I don't like sounding like a moron. And also, if somebody wants to have a conversation with me about something, I want them to be able to have that conversation and get what they want out of it.
Kind of like how you asked me about Breakpoint earlier today.
Exactly. Yeah. I don't know much about some things. I'm not an expert at anything, but I also don't. Well, that part's debatable.
Guys, be on the lookout because and here comes soon we'll be doing some Ghost Recon Breakpoint videos.
Yes, I just need to finish downloading it. I keep forgetting, because, like, by the time I actually start getting ready to go to bed, it's about 1 o'clock in the morning, and then I have to quickly upload a video, or, like, start the upload to a video, and then by the time I'm done putting in, like, all the tags for the video, and, you know, creating the title, and yada yada yada, I'm just way too tired, and don't even think about turning on my Xbox to continue the download. So I'll have to do that. Probably I'll try to do that tonight. I'll start the download back up tonight, hopefully, before I go to bed.
You probably shouldn't have much left to it anyway.
No. I think I was about 60% of the way through it, if I remember correctly. So it shouldn't take too long, especially if I leave my Ethernet cable plugged into my Xbox. It shouldn't take too long. It'll happen definitely while I'm asleep.
I'm definitely excited about us playing that together.
I'm excited about having another game to play.
And it's the only thing I feel bad about is the fact that this one's so much more difficult than Wildlands.
Oh, that's fine. I like difficult games. I don't like being coddled by my games. Sure, occasionally I like to, just sit down and play some relaxing Stardew Valley. Where the game isn't really difficult, there's not really a whole lot you have to pay attention to. I do enjoy it, but for the most part, like, why do you think I play so much EU4?
True.
I like to be challenged by my games. It's the only way I stay interested for extended periods of time.
What's really interesting about setting up the difficulty settings, right? Because there's so much stuff to look at when it comes down to like actual settings for the game.
Mm-hmm.
You can make one aspect of the game like as easy as possible, and then you can make the other another part of the aspect of the game like the hardest as possible.
Okay.
So like you can have your own custom experience.
Okay.
And
Interesting.
regardless, let's say yours is different from mine, right?
Mm-hmm.
My difficulty setting won't affect your difficulty setting, and vice versa.
Interesting. Even in multiplayer?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. That's interesting. I'm intrigued.
Now you realize why I said 8.5 solid 9.
Yeah, and this is the one that most people who have played Wildlands don't
Don't
like.
like. Yeah.
Okay. Hmm. Interesting.
See, what I think is, I think it's gotten several patches since then. I feel like it's gotten patched, and people haven't given it another try since then.
Mm, that sounds that sounds like something people would do, honestly.
Mm.
People aren't very forgiving, I find.
I mean,
A
I
lot of
can't say that.
people, especially in the gaming community, like
I mean,
and
I'm one of those
especially when it
people.
comes to shooters. They're not very forgiving for whatever reason.
Well, if you remember, I was very like when I first played that game, I was very dismissive about it.
Yes.
But
Yes, you were.
I was like, I paid for this game. I need to give it a better try.
Mm-hmm. Give it its due.
And I'm glad I did because I love the game now. Also, on top of that, and like this is gonna be the last thing I say about it because we don't need to be talking about another game while we're playing Stardew. Um, but no, so you can actually have like whereas like levels, like like your guns can have like levels, which I don't know what it means by levels. I don't know if it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, or if it means like common, rare, whatever.
Okay.
But basically it says for a more realistic experience, turn game level or gun level off.
Right.
So I'm assuming having a gun level like gives you a handicap. Um.
Probably.
So
It probably like
so I have
increases damage with that weapon or whatever.
yeah. So
Or
I have gun level turned off on my game.
okay. Hmm. Interesting. Yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say just then. Oh.
And I got it at a discounted price too.
I'm recording at the moment. Why would you need?
Okay, nothing. Figure it out.
Because I can always pause the recording if you need help with something.
I just really need to know what ingredients are on this box.
Okay, let me just kill this slime real quick and then I'll... Because if I don't, it'll kill me. Okay, let me see.
I opened this toenail stuff that I got and I instantaneously started to itch.
Let's see. Almond oil, Melaleuca, whatever tea tree thing, leaf oil, glycerol, glebe, whatever, virgin olive extract oil, oregano oil, apparently, peppermint oil, lemongrass oil,
Yeah,
clove bud oil, lavender oil, manuka oil, more lemon oil.
I'm only allergic to half
Yeah.
the ingredients. Awesome.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. She is allergic to most of that.
What was it?
Some sort of like toenail rub or something. I don't remember. But yeah, she just like opened it and like instantly started using it and then instantly started breaking out.
Mm.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Anyway, what was I gonna say? I feel like there was something I was gonna say.
I don't know. The last thing I said was that I got Breakpoint at a discounted price.
Yes. Doesn't help remind me of what I was going to say. Because it had nothing... I do remember that it had nothing to do with Breakpoint. That's all I remember.
I mean, that's fine. I was just... I didn't know.
Yeah, no. I was hoping that by you stating the last thing you had said, that it would somehow jolt my memory, you know.
Sometimes I usually have those works.
But I don't remember. Oh well, if it's important, it'll come back to me.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. We made 1,000 gold. Fucking nailed it. Oh, excuse me.
On that fishing.
Oh shit. Oh no, wait. Was that 1 day or 2?
That was 2.
Okay. Do you want to take us out, or am I?
You can take us out.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for watching. We greatly appreciate it. If you liked it, hit the thumbs up button. Lets us know that you're enjoying what we're doing here. Lets us know that we're doing something right. If you didn't like it, hit the thumbs down button. Who cares? Subscribe if you haven't already and you want to see more content. Make sure to hit that bell if you don't. Really difficult for YouTube to show you my content because I am a small channel at the moment, or probably for a while. So hit that bell,
Put
please.
some comments,
Please. Yes, comments. I love reading comments. We didn't ask a question of the day. Question of the day: do you like Mark Hamill? That's the question of the day. Be aware that your answers will be very viciously scrutinized. Because Thaniel is like a Mark Hamill superfan.
Or my question of the day: who's your favorite voice actor?
There you go. That's another good one. I don't really know a whole lot of voice actors, honestly. Like I don't really know a whole lot of their
anyone who's
names.
in the cartoon. So like Robin Williams, Larry the Cable Guy, Mark Hamill. I mean, there's you can literally freaking Mark Ruffalo.
Mark Ruffalo did voiceover work?
I'm pretty sure he did because I feel like he's in the voice. He's like a voiceover for something. Like I'll look up this, like all this stuff all the freaking time. Or no, I'm thinking of someone else. Anyway, anyway.
Favorite
Thanks
voice
for
actor? Who is it? Yeah, thank you guys for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Goodbye.